Good afternoon and welcome to Carlin Cymru revision sessions. This session will focus on GCSE Welsh second language and will be presented today by Miss Stevens from e-sgol. The session will last around 45 minutes where the teacher will go through the relevant subject content. If you have any questions, please use the question and answers section and we'll endeavour to answer your questions during this session. The session will be recorded with the recording and any relevant resources uploaded to the e-sgol website in the Carlin Cymru area. So without further ado, I'll hand you over to Miss Stevens. Diolch.
Prynhawn da pawb a chroeso. Thank you very much for joining session 1 of the Cymraeg ail Iaith. And today we're going to look at paratoi am y llafar Uned 1 a 2, preparing for the oral exams Unit 1 and 2. So, gewn ni ddechrau te gyda noda'r sesiwn. So, aims of the lesson today, we're going to look at completing a proofreading task on an introduction paragraph. We're going to look at how to refer to a stimulus. So if you're doing Unit 1, that will be the video. And if you're doing Unit 2, that will be the poster. We're going to look at how to extend our answers. We're going to revise key question words and be able to create a range of questions that begin with 18, hopefully with detail in them as well. So, I ddechrau te, to start, we've got a task ddechrau. And beth dwi eisiau chi wneud, what I want you to do ar gyfer y task ddechrau ydy chwilio am gamgymeriadau. So I want you to search for the mistakes. So you may be familiar with tasks like this from school. So what I'd like you to do is, if you look at the text, you've got mistakes which are in bold and underlined. There are 6 ohonyn nhw. And what I want you to do is write in the chat form, in the question and answer section, what the mistakes are. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 minutes to complete this, and then we'll go through them and we'll discuss why they're wrong. Okay. So think about the different types of mistakes that you can have in this task. You can have spelling errors, you can have grammatical errors, and you can have punctuation errors. So always work your way through the 3 of them. First of all, see if it's a spelling error, see if you recognize the word differently usually. Have a look if it's a punctuation error. Should it be a capital letter maybe? Should it be a question mark instead of a full stop? Or could it be a grammatical error? Could it be a mutation? Does the word before it affect that actual word? Does the first letter need to change? So think about the mutations that you've got. You've got the treiglad meddal, the soft mutation, the treiglad trwynol, the nasal mutation, and the treiglad llais wedyn, the aspirate mutation. But you will be most familiar with the treiglad meddal and the treiglad trwynol. Okay, so 1 minute arall, 1 more minute, and we'll go through the answers. Okay, right te, felly dyma'r atebion. So we've got shwmai, Alice ydw I, okay? Or you could say fy enw I ydy Alice, and that works as well, but just be careful, if it's Alice ydw I, you can't use ydy there. Dwi'n 15 oed a dwi'n byw yng Nghaerdydd. Now, very often, these types of words come up where the W and the Y are spelled the wrong way round. So byw is spelled in Welsh B-Y-W, not B-W-Y. Dwi'n byw. I live yng Nghaerdydd in Cardiff. A bod yn honest. Now, in the text, honest is spelled the English way. In Cymraeg, we need to get rid of the H. So honest in Welsh is without the H. Ar y penwythnos, on the weekend, dwi'n mwynhau. So that's one that we see regularly. The misspelling of mwynhau with an E on the end. I enjoy, dwi'n mwynhau, I enjoy. Darllen a gwrando ar gerddoriaeth. Now, gwrando, to listen, is always followed by ar. Gwrando ar, to listen to, gerddoriaeth. So, to listen to music, achos mae'n ymlaciol, because it's relaxing. Okay, and the last one, yn y dyfodol, in the future, hoffeni, that says. So that's the wrong ending. So it's the wrong ending in the conditional tense. I would like to. So it should be hoffwn ni. And you've got the same there when you're talking when you're using other conditional tenses, like dylwn ni, I should, or gallwn ni, I could. So it's always un ni at the end if you're saying I in the conditional tense. So hoffwn ni astudio bioleg yn y coleg. I would like to study biology in college. Now, there's a couple of spelling mistakes there. And a couple of grammatical mistakes as well. So when you're doing your speaking exams, which are coming up, you need to introduce yourself at the start of the conversation. And it's always good to try and get in a different tense if you can. And always try and use a variety of sentence patterns. Keep it short. You don't need to speak too much, but it's good to use those different sentence patterns and to use different tenses and to make that first impression. Okay, so now, and symud ymlaen, moving on, we're going to look at how do we refer to a stimulus. Now, this will depend on what exam you're doing, whether you're doing Uned 1 or Uned 2. If you're doing Uned 1, Unit 1, you will be familiar with referring to the video. Whereas if you're doing Uned 2, Unit 2, you'll be familiar with the referring to the poster or the sheet, okay? So I've got two boxes here for you to have a look at. So I'm just going to talk you through them. Now, they're very similar. The vocabulary you need for both units is actually very similar, just a slight change of wording. So for Uned 1, for the video one, you will say, ar y clip video mai, on the video clip there is. Whereas if you're doing Unit 2, the poster, all you need to do, instead of ar y clip video, you can say, ar y poster mai, on the poster there is. Okay. And then obviously the content of what goes in that gap is going to be dependent on what comes up on the day of the exam. So after you've watched the video or after you've looked at the poster and started discussing it, you'll be able to fill in the relevant vocabulary in that gap. So for example, ar y poster, mae ysgol. On the poster, there's school. Yn y clip video or ar y clip video, mae'r person yn siarad am ysgol. On the video clip, someone's talking about school. Okay, you've also got yn y video mai, in the video there is. Okay, or mae'r video yn siarad am, the video talks about. Mae'r video yn dweud bod, the video says that. And you've got the same on the right hand side for poster. Mae'r poster yn dweud bod, the poster says that. Yn ôl y video, according to the video, or yn ôl y poster, according to the poster. Okay, and also you can use third person sentence patterns here. So yn ôl y video, according to the video, or yn ôl y poster, mae John yn hoffi, John likes, or mae John yn meddwl bod, John thinks that. Okay, so your third person structures can actually go after some of these different sentence starters. Okay, now what you need to do after you've referred to the poster or the video is you need to make sure that you're giving your own personal opinion and you're extending your answers. And that's what we're going to have a look at today. Okay, is how can we improve our answers? How can we, yes, we can use these ones on the screen now to decide what's on the poster or what's in the video, but how can we actually improve our own opinions and give a lot more detail? So let's have a look at this then. So giving opinions and extending answers. So we have got on the board, we've got in the blue box, you've got dwi'n hoffi, dwi'n mwynhau, dwi'n dwliar, dwi wrth fy modd yn, and fy hoff. So it's worth you saying those just to practice them. So we'll try them one more time. Dwi'n hoffi, dwi'n mwynhau, dwi'n dwliar, dwi wrth fy modd yn, and fy hoff. Okay, now those are all positive opinions. So let's see if you can write in the chat. Let's see if we can work out what those mean. So the left-hand side in the blue box, what do they mean? If you can write your answers in now, and then we'll go through them. Okay, so let's see if you can figure out what they mean. Okay, so let's go through them then. Lots of you have got mwynhau and know the correct spelling now after the first task. So dwi'n mwynhau means I enjoy. Dwi'n hoffi, I like. Dwi'n dwliar, I love. Dwi wrth fy modd yn, I'm in my element, I really, really like. And fy hoff ydy, my favourite something is. Okay, so fy hoff hobby ydy, my favourite hobby is. On the right-hand side now then, you've got the negative opinions. So you've got, dwi ddim yn hoffi, I don't like. Dwi ddim yn mwynhau, I don't enjoy. Dwi'n casau, I hate. And another way to say I hate, mae'n gas gyda fi, which is a good one. And the opposite of fy hoff was my favourite. Fy nghas, my least favourite. Okay, so those are your negative and your positive opinions. Okay, now what you're going to do is when you've said what you can see in that video or on that poster, you want to be given your own opinions on that content. So for example, if ysgol has been mentioned on the poster, then you would go on to say your own opinion on school, and you can use some of those phrases. Okay, so you could say, dwi'n hoffi ysgol, or dwi'n mwynhau ysgol, or dwi'n dwlu ar ysgol, or fy hoff beth am ysgol ydy, my favourite thing about school is. In the same way, if you dislike school, you can say a negative. Dwi ddim yn hoffi ysgol, or dwi'n casau ysgol, or mae'n gas gyda fi ysgol. Okay, but we don't want to stop there either. We don't want to say just an opinion. We want to be giving a lot more detail. Okay, so we've looked at how to say what the poster is saying or the video. We've looked at the opinions now. Now we're going to look at the extensions. Now, when we are learning how to extend our opinions, we very often learn the phrase achos mae'n. And that's great. Achos mae'n means because it's, and that's a way to give a reason. But there are several other ways that we can extend our work. Okay, so what I want think about the 5 W's in English when you've got who, what, when, where, why. Okay, and those are the things I want you to think about now when we're doing Welsh. So when you've said your opinion, I like, I enjoy, I love, dwi'n hoffi, dwi'n mwynhau, or dwi'n dwlu ar, you can say achos mae'n gwych, achos mae'n anhygoel, because it's amazing, achos mae'n ddefnyddiol, because it's useful, achos mae'n bwysig. And remember as well, there is a really good, that you need a mutation after that. So you need a treiglad meddal, a soft mutation after achos mae'n, with adjectives. Okay, so achos mae'n ddefnyddiol, not defnyddiol there. Instead of just achos mae'n, because it's, you can also be using things like achos mae something and something else, because something is. So achos mae ysgol yn fendigedig, achos mae Saesneg yn cool, achos mae Cymraeg yn fantastic. Okay, so mae something yn means something is, and that can follow achos as well. You could also use another different opinion after achos. So you may have started saying, dwi'n mwynhau, I enjoy. Dwi'n mwynhau ysgol, I enjoy school. Achos dwi'n hoffi, because I like, and then you may name a subject, or you may name a food from the canteen, or you may name a teacher, for example. So you don't actually have to have achos mae'n every time. It can be a different phrase as well. And then last on that list, under pam, why, is achos mae'n well gyda fi, because I prefer. Now that's a really nice high order answer to use. So I don't like something, ond, or I don't like, let's have a think. I don't like mathematics, for example, achos mae'n well gyda fi Cymraeg. So dwi ddim yn hoffi mathematics, achos mae'n well gyda fi Cymraeg. So good ways there to give several different reasons. Okay, and when you're giving your answers, don't forget, you've said there what you're talking about and you've said why. But we can also add in pryd. Now, pryd means when. So you can add in when you do your activities, or when you're in school, or when you have your subjects, or if you're talking about part-time work, or if you're talking about work experience, or you're talking about bilingualism, anything like that, you can say when you learn Welsh, or when you have a part-time job, pryd wyt ti'n gweithio, pryd wyt ti'n mynd I waith ran amser, okay? And there's loads of different options that you can add in here. Let's see if you know what those ones on the screen mean then. What is ar y penwythnos? I'm going to give you 1 minute to try and figure these out. So write them in the question and answer section. Ar y penwythnos, what does that mean? Think about wythnos, which you may have seen before. Bob dydd, well, you write dydd in your book most days. So think what bob dydd is. Ar ddydd llun, So you've got that mutation there after ar, another soft mutation, ar ddydd llun. And the last one, yn y nos. Can you try and write those in the chat if you can now, please? Diolch. OK, da iawn. Felly, so ar y penwythnos, on the weekend. So ar is on, okay? So that's a useful word when you're trying to extend your answers to say when you do something. So ar ddydd llun on Monday, ar ddydd Mawrth on Tuesday, ar nos Fawrth on Tuesday night. So nos is night as well. Yn y nos, so yn means in, so yn y nos, in the night, okay? So that those are different ways for you to extend using when you do your particular hobby, or when you have your subject, or when you do your part-time job, okay? As well as that now, so we've covered what you do, the opinions, we've covered why you may like something, we've covered when. We're going to look nesaf at ble, where you may do your particular action. So where you go to school, or where you have English, or where you do your hobbies, or where you have a part-time job. So the word un is very important here. Now, un means in, okay? But you do have to deal here with a treiglad trwynol, a nasal mutation sometimes when you use un, okay? So yn yr ysgol, in school. Yn Abertawe, in Swansea. Yng Nghymru, in Wales, has got that nasal mutation, okay? So it depends on what letter the place starts with, whether or not you need it, and whether or not the un actually changes. So you may be able to see on the screen that un has changed to ung there, which is part of that nasal mutation, okay? Yn y tŷ, in the house, or yn y park, in the park, okay? So for example, let's go through something we've done so far. So we've got dwi'n hoffi pêl-droed, achos dwi'n hoffi chwarae pêl-droed gyda ffrindiau. Dwi'n chwarae pêl-droed ar y penwythnos yn y parc. So far I've said I like football because I like playing football with my friends. I play on the weekend in the park. Okay, and now the last one you've got is gyda phwy. Now, with who? So we've covered so far what, why, when, and where. Gyda phwy, with who do you potentially do this action? So the word gyda is really, really important. Now, gyda means with, okay? So you've got gyda ffrindiau, gyda'r ysgol, gyda'r teulu, gyda'r tîm, or gyda'r clwb. Now, there are obviously there are plenty more options than that available, but those are just some of the options that you can use. So gyda ffrindiau, with friends. So instead of just saying dwi'n chwarae pêl-droed or dwi'n hoffi pêl-droed, you can now say dwi'n hoffi pêl-droed gyda ffrindiau yn y parc ar y penwythnos. Okay, so you're building up on what you're saying. Gyda'r ysgol, with school. Gyda'r teulu, with the family. Gyda'r tîm, with the team. And gyda'r clwb, with the club. Okay, so let's go through an example answer here then. Instead of just saying dwi'n hoffi pêl-droed achos mae'n hwyl, we're now going to look at if we can add all of the details here in together. Okay, so dwi'n mwynhau pêl-droed ar y penwythnos yn y parc gyda ffrindiau achos mae pêl-droed yn anhygoel. So I like playing football on the weekend in the park with my friends because it is amazing. Okay, and all of a sudden you've given loads more detail. So if you can see the red box at the bottom as well, you can also add in a third person opinion, which makes your work even more extended. So mae fy ffrind yn cytuno, my friend agrees with my opinion. Mae fy ffrind yn hoffi, or mae fy ffrind yn anghytuno, my friend disagrees. So what I'd like you to do now, I'm going to give you 2 minutes, to try and create a sentence where you've used the opinions, you've used the why, you've used the pryd, the when, you've used the ble, the where, you've used the gyda pwy, the with who, and if you really want to push yourself, you've used the trydydd person as well. And can you write your answers in that chat, please? Okay, so 1 minute and dechrau nawr. Bant a chi, off you go. Oh, some really good examples coming up in the chat there. So I like one sentence that's got dwi'n dwlu ar, I love, dwi'n dwlu ar rygbi ar y penwythnos yn Abertawe gyda'r tîm achos dwi'n hoffi cadw'n heini. So I love rugby on the weekend in Swansea with the team because I like keeping fit. So that's a really good one. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you a screen of how to put this into practice. So what we're going to have a look at now is how are we going to use this in our exam. So we're going to imagine that these pictures or these statements have appeared on our video or on our poster. So we're going to look at the 4 steps that I said. How do we say what the video or the poster has shown? How can we give our own opinion? How can we extend it? And for the extension, we're going to try and use the 5 Ws and the 3rd person opinions. So I've got an example here for you. So the statement says, fy hoff wyliau ydy gwyliau traeth, achos dwi'n mwynhau ymlacio. So my favourite holidays are beach holidays because I like relaxing. Ymlacio is to relax. Ymlaciol is relaxing, okay? So the example says, ar y poster, mae llun o wyliau traeth. On the poster, there's a picture of beach holidays. Or you could say, mae'r fideo yn trafod gwyliau traeth. The video discusses beach holidays, depending on if you're doing unit 1 or 2. And now we look at the opinions. A bod yn honest, dwi'n mwynhau gwyliau traeth achos mae nhw'n fendigedig I ymlacio. So that's the opinion, with an idiom in there as well, which is going to make it even better. To be honest, I enjoy beach holidays because they are brilliant to relax. On, so a nice connective in the middle there, on, but weithiau, sometimes, mae nhw'n ddrud iawn. Do you know what that word ddrud is? Costio llawer o arian. They're ddrud, mae nhw'n expensive, they're very expensive. Dwi'n mwynhau mynd I Sbaen. So now we're on to the detail, the extension. Dwi'n mwynhau mynd I Sbaen. I enjoy going to Spain. Gyda'r teulu, with the family, mis Awst. So excellent reasoning there. Where are they going? Ble? They're going to Spain. Gyda pwy? Gyda'r teulu. Pryd? When? Mis Awst. And then they've given a pam, a reason, and a nice extended reason. Achos dwi'n mwynhau'r tywydd boeth, because I like the warm weather. And now, even better, a 3rd person extension again. Mae fy ffrind yn cytuno. My friend agrees, achos mae fy ffrind yn dwlu ar dorheilo yn yr haul. My friend loves sunbathing in the sun. Okay, so think about that, those patterns like that. Think about trying to tell me what the poster or what the video is saying, then give your own opinion. You want a lot of detail in the extension. Can you tell me where you're going on holiday? What holidays you like? Who you're going on holiday with? Why you like going on holiday? Can you tell me if your friend agrees or disagrees? What your friend thinks? Okay, now you've got 3 other statements here. On the right-hand box, we've got Gwen. Now, Gwen says, yn fy marn I, mae'r Eisteddfod yn llawn hwyl achos dwi'n mwynhau siarad Cymraeg gyda phawb. Yn fy marn I, that's a good opinion. In my opinion, mae'r Eisteddfod yn llawn hwyl. The Eisteddfod is full of fun achos dwi'n mwynhau siarad Cymraeg gyda phawb. Because I enjoy speaking Welsh with everybody. So how would you now say your own opinion about the Eisteddfod and about siarad Cymraeg? How would you extend your opinion? Okay, who do you speak Welsh with? Why do you like speaking Welsh? Why is Welsh useful? Okay, when do you speak Welsh? Do you speak it yn yr ysgol? Do you speak it bob dydd? Do you speak it weithiau, sometimes? Okay, so that's Gwen's statement. Then you've got the bottom, the picture there, which is ffrwythau, fruit. And the statement says, mae'n gas gyda fi ffrwythau, mae'n well gyda fi siocled pob tro. So I hate fruit, mae'n well gyda fi siocled. I prefer chocolate bob tro, every time. Okay, so how would you give your opinion on ffrwythau, fruit and chocolate? How would you extend? So when do you eat ffrwythau or chocolate? And what's your favourite? Beth ydy dy hoff chocolate or beth ydy dy hoff ffrwyth? Okay, what do your friends think? Do they have the same opinion of you? Neu ydyn nhw'n anghytuno? Do they disagree? And the last one on this screen is gwion. Now, mae gwion yn dweud, dwi'n meddwl bod dysgu Cymraeg yn bwysig. Dwi'n meddwl bod, I think that. Dysgu Cymraeg, learning Welsh, yn bwysig. Nice adjective, important. So I think that learning Welsh is important. Hoffwn i fynd I Patagonia I ymarfer fy Nghymraeg. I would like to. So a nice different tense there. I would like to go to Patagonia to practice my Welsh, okay? Because they speak Welsh in Patagonia and Amlwch. So what I'd like you to do now, I'm going to give you 3 minutes to choose one of the other boxes. You can either choose Gwen, the picture of the ffrwythau or the chocolate, or Gwion statement. And I want you to give your opinion on those things. I want you to try and extend as much as you possibly can. So think back to what we did previously, the pwy, pryd, ble, pam, and try and get in another person's opinion. As an extension, if you can, try and include at least one idiom. So your idioms are like a bod yn honest, o dro I dro, from time to time, ar y cyfan, on the whole, fel arfer. And if you really try to extend your work, then try and include a different tense. So maybe a past tense opinion, or maybe a conditional tense, a hoffwn I. Okay, there's a help box for you on the bottom right as well, a box melyn. And there are some idioms and connectives in there. So 3 minutes now, 3 minutes for you to try and get as much detail and choose one of those to answer. Okay, bant chi. Oh, and some lovely answers coming in, really impressive. Da iawn. Another way as well, which has come up in the chat, so I'm glad it has. Another way to say dwi'n dwlu ar I love is dwi'n caru. So you can use whatever one you feel comfortable with there. Another way as well to say achos, you may use oherwydd. So just be aware that they mean the same thing. So 2 funud arall, 2 more minutes, and we'll go from there. We'll go over some of the answers. Don't forget as well, when you're doing this type of preparation for your speaking exams, that you will have a lot of the subject-specific vocabulary in the video or on the poster. Okay, so as long as you can learn your sentence patterns, as long as you can learn keywords, things like gyda, meaning with, things like dwi'n meddwl bod, I think that, learn some idioms, learn some connectives, then a lot of the vocabulary will be given to you on the day, and then you can just slot that word in wherever it fits. Okay, 1 minute arall, so 1 more minute, and we'll go through an example answer. So if you can write your answers in the chat, that would be great, and we can discuss some of your answers. If you've got any questions, please write them in the chat now, and we'll answer them as soon as we can. Another thing as well, while you're doing this, is the variation of sentences that you're using. Okay, so you don't want to be using dwi'n hoffi or dwi'n dwlu ar or dwi'n caru every single time. If you've used dwi'n hoffi once, try and use dwi'n mwynhau. If you've used dwi'n twice, then try and use maybe mae'n gas gyda fi. Okay, some lovely answers coming in on the chat, really good. Da iawn. Nice use of I fod yn honest. Nice use of extended reasons as well. So try and use the extended answers. You've got yn fy marn I, in my opinion. You've got dwi'n meddwl bod, I think that. And another one, which is nice, a short form verb, credafod, which means I believe that. So you could say credafod, Spain yn wych. I believe that Spain is great. And with dwi'n meddwl bod and credafod, just remember, you don't have my after bod, okay? You never have bod and my together. And that's a good tip for you to know, because that comes up very often on the correction task as well. So that will improve the accuracy of your own writing work, but also may gain you marks on the correction work. Okay, so let's have a look at an example answer of this then. I am going to have a look at the one that says, mae'n gas gyda fi, I hate ffrwythau, mae'n well gyda fi siocled bob tro, I prefer chocolate. Let's have a look at the answers then. So we've got, mae'r fideo yn trafod siocled. The video discusses chocolate. A bod yn honest, fy hoff siocled ydy Cadbury's, achos mae'n flasus iawn. To be honest, my favourite chocolate is Cadbury's because it's flasus iawn, very tasty. Ond, but mae'n well gyda fi, I prefer creision, but I prefer crisps, okay? And I like the word, I like that someone here has used fel, like, using fel to give an example, or you can use enghraifft, for example. So, mae'n well gyda fi creision fel walkers, or mae'n well gyda fi creision fel caws ac onion, for example, okay? Let's have a look at the next sentence then. Oh, mae fy ffrind yn anghytuno achos mae fy ffrind yn dwlu ar Galaxy. Fodd bynnag, however, mae fy ffrind yn bwyta ffrwythau pob dydd. However, my friend eats fruit every day. Da iawn, ardderchog. Some really, really good contributions here and really, really good extended answers. Da iawn. Right then, so I'm going to give you half a minute there to get your answers on the chat, and then we're going to move on to looking at some questionnaire that you'll need to use to keep the conversation going. Okay, now using a variety of sentences and a variety of questions is really, really important for your speaking exam. Okay, right te, and symud ymlaen te, moving on. So for the last part of this session then, we're going to look at question 9. So beth dwi eisiau chi wneud, what I want you to do here is match the questionnaire allweddol, match up the key questions. Now, these questions are really, really important. Maen nhw'n bwysig iawn, not just for you to use in your speaking exam, but also when it comes to the reading and writing papers, some of the questions will just be in Welsh and you'll need to understand them. And these are some of the questions that can come up, okay? So can you match ble, pwy, beth, pam, a ti, pryd, sawl, and wyt ti'n to the English, please? So do this by process of elimination. Think about questions that you will have learned previously, maybe in Key Stage 3 or even Key Stage 4. So ble wyt ti'n byw would be one that you will have heard before. So what does ble mean? Pwy wyt ti will have been one. Pryd mae dy ben-blwydd di, maybe. Okay. Sawl person sydd yn dy deulu di. These are questions that you may be familiar with that you don't realise include the key question words that you need for this task. Okay. So a couple of funudau now I matcho'r cwestiynau sydd ar y sgrin. Okay, right te, atebion, the answers fan hyn te. So, ble is where. So, ble wyt ti'n mynd, where are you going? Ble ydi dy fag, where is your bag? Ble mae'r wers, where is the lesson? Okay. Pwy, who. So, pwy wyt ti is the most obvious one, who are you? Pwy ydi dy friend, who is your friend? Pwy sydd ar y screen, who is on the screen? Beth is what. So, beth ydi dy enw di, what is your name? Beth wyt ti'n hoffi, what do you like? Beth wyt ti'n casau, what do you hate? Beth wyt ti'n meddwl, or what do you think of? Pam, probably the most obvious one. Pam means why. So Pam, you could just use these on their own as well. If you're in the middle of your speaking exam and somebody says doing half e-sgol, you could just come in with Pam. But you can use them with other ones together as well. So like Pam wyt ti'n hoffi Saesneg? Pam wyt ti'n hoffi Patagonia? Pam wyt ti'n mynd I chwarae cricket heno? Pam wyt ti'n mwynhau siopa? Okay. And the next one, a ti and you. So that's another way of asking the same question back to someone. So if someone asks you, beth ydi dy hoff bwnc, what's your favourite subject? You may answer it and then reply with a ti, and it saves you having to repeat exactly the same question. Pryd, when. Now we've learned how to answer pryd. We've learned how to use when information in our answers, but pryd wyt ti'n merlota, when do you horse ride? Pryd wyt ti'n surfio, when do you surf? Pryd wyt ti'n defnyddio Snapchat, when do you use Snapchat? The next one, sawl. How many? Sawl person. How many people sydd yn dy deulu di in your family? Sawl person sy'n hoffi Cymraeg. So that may come up on a graph, which may be on the poster or in the written paper, okay? Sawl person sy'n hoffi gwyliau yn Ffrainc. How many people like holidays in France? So sawl, and another one you may be familiar with, faint. Faint o bobl. How many people, okay? Faint o bobl o sawl person. And the last one is oitin. Now, you will use oitin probably 6 or 7 times a lesson without even realizing it, okay? Oitin, do you or are you? Okay, so oitin can be followed by a variety of verbs. So you've got oitin hoffi, do you like? Oitin mwynhau, do you enjoy? Oitin meddwl, do you think? Oitin cytuno, do you agree? Oitin anghytuno, do you disagree? Oitin mynd, are you going or do you go? Okay, so what I want you to do now is we're going to look at how to put these and how to create questions with oitin, but adding in the extra detail. So you've not only got more detail in your answers, but you've got more detail in your questions as well. Okay, so if you have a look at the screen, we've got oitin on the left-hand side. Then we've got a variety of verbs we can use after oitin. So oitin hoffi, do you like? Oitin mwynhau, do you enjoy? Oitin casau, do you hate? Oitin astudio, do you study? Oitin gweithio, do you work? Oitin teithio, oh, they all end in io, look, astudio, gweithio, teithio. Teithio is to travel, so that's a good one if you're talking about gwyliau, holidays. Gwrando ar, we've already discussed that this lesson. Listen to. Defnyddio, to use, so that's really good if you're talking about technoleg, for example. Dysgu, to learn or to teach, and chwarae, to play. Okay, so wyt ti'n dysgu, do you learn or are you learning Cymraeg? Are you learning Welsh? Wyt ti'n chwarae hockey? Yeah, are you playing or do you play ice hockey? Okay, now if you take that one step further, you can add this extra detail into those questions. So instead of just wyt ti'n astudio Sbaeneg, think about the 5 W's again. Wyt ti'n astudio Sbaeneg gyda Miss Jones? Wyt ti'n astudio Sbaeneg bob dydd? Wyt ti'n hoffi Sbaeneg bob dydd? Okay, because somebody may say, well, no, I don't like Spanish every day, ond weithiau, but sometimes, mae'n ddiddorol, it's interesting. Wyt ti'n defnyddio cyfryngau cymdeithasol, social media, yn aml, often, okay? Wyt ti'n defnyddio Snapchat bob dydd? Wyt ti'n defnyddio Instagram trwy'r dydd, throughout the day, okay? Wyt ti'n chwarae rygbi ar y penwythnos gyda ffrindiau? So instead of just asking somebody else, do you play rugby, be more specific about it. Ask them if they play rugby on the weekend with friends, okay? And that is a good way to add detail into your questions and also help you create a variety of questions. You've obviously got other questions such as beth ydy dy farn di, what's your opinion on, or beth wyt ti'n meddwl o, what you think of, or hoffet ti siarad, would you like to speak? But these are just ways to add detail to your wyt ti'n questions. Okay, and if you look for the challenge at the bottom, we've got wyt ti'n cytuno bod. Do you agree that something is something else? Wyt ti'n meddwl bod something and something. Do you think that Welsh is good? Wyt ti'n meddwl bod Cymraeg yn dda? Gyda, and then you could add your teacher's name. Wyt ti'n credu bod? So credu is the verb to believe. Do you believe that Saesneg and hawdd, English is easy? Do you believe that writing in English is easy? Ysgrifennu yn Saesneg yn hawdd, okay? So you can add detail into your questions there. So what I want you to do now, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to create 5 question. I want you to create 5 questions and I want you to try and add detail into your questions. So I want one question on dysgu Cymraeg, learning Welsh. I want one question ar y ddathlu, celebration. So that could be pen-blwydd, birthday, Eisteddfod, anything to do with celebrating. Un question ar chwaraeon, sports. Un question ar gwaith ran amser, part-time work. And un question ar bwyta'n iach a chadw'n heini. A dwi eisiau bawb, please, roi un question in a chat. So everybody to write one question in the chat, okay? And remember what I said about the keywords on the day of the exam being available to you, being on the video. Okay, being on the poster. I've got to say, I'm very, very impressed, just looking through the chat as well, at some fantastic answers, using excellent detail as well. So see if you can put that detail into your answer now. Okay, and remember the keywords we've learned. So achos, gyda, maybe with, ar, on this particular day, in, or yn y parc, yn yr ysgol. Okay, and a really good questions come up, which is really, really interesting. Be careful, because you cannot use, it doesn't make sense to use achos maen in an wyt ti'n question. You wouldn't say, wyt ti'n chwarae hoci achos maen dda, do you play hockey because it's good? You could say it in that instance, but you wouldn't say, wyt ti'n chwarae hoci achos maen anhygoel bob tro. So just be careful if you're using achos maen in a question, that the question makes sense. Remember as well what I said earlier about bod and mai not being used together. So if you're using the bottom three, the challenging questions, wyt ti'n cytuno bod, wyt ti'n meddwl bod, wyt ti'n credu bod, you don't follow them by mai. You have to have the subject, a specific vocabulary next. So do you agree that English? Do you agree that school? Do you agree that traveling? Do you agree that technology is useful? Okay, so even though if it's not used in a question, we do say my something un, but if it's got board in front of it, get rid of the my, the board overtakes it. Okay. Okay, da iawn. So what I want you to do now then, okay, so last little thing I'd like you to do, please, is using all of that information now, I want you to go back to the this task, and I want you to add a question onto your answer. So see if you can extend it further. So if you were working with your pair or your group, you've given your opinion, you've extended it as much as you possibly can. You've said your wheres, your whens, your whys, your third person. You've tried to use your different tense. You've tried to include your idiom. See if you now can add a question onto it so that you could ask somebody else in your group or your partner a question to keep it going. Okay. And one thing I want to draw your attention to as well, just before we finish, is also that if you say achos maen hoffi, so that's something you want to be aware of, okay? Achos maen is because it's. So be careful not to use that if you want to say hoffi, because otherwise you're saying because it's like. So if you want to say because I like, it has to be achos dwi'n hoffi, not achos maen hoffi. Achos maen needs to be followed by an adjective, a describing word. And we need that soft mutation there again, okay? So just be aware, you can't say achos maen hoffi or achos maen mwynhau. It has to be achos dwi'n if you're using one of those verbs. Okay, so let's just quickly go through some of the key words that we've learned during this session, or we're now going to be able to use a bit more confidently in our work. So first one, we've got gyda, which means with. So we're going to try and say gyda pwy, with who. Then we've got yn, which means in. So you're going to use that with ble, where. We've got ar, which means on. So we're going to use that when we're describing pryd, okay, when you do something. We've got third person, mae fy ffrind yn hoffi, mae fy ffrind yn mwynhau. We've got idioms using in our work. We're going to try and use a variety of questions. Wyt ti'n cytuno bod? Wyt ti'n meddwl bod? Wyt ti'n casau? Wyt ti'n anything like that is going to be good for you in terms of variation and using different types of questions and sentences in your work. Well, diolch yn fawr iawn am wrando heddiw. Thank you very much for listening today. I hope that you are now going to be able to use a lot more detail into your work. And if you've got any last minute questions, please pop them in the chat and we will answer them for you. So diolch yn fawr iawn And next week, same time, 5:15, we've got session 2. So, hwyl fawr, diolch.